Hi Virgos. Forgive me. Let's get into this. All right, so guys. By the way, I'm sorry I had some asthma flare up, so I've just been a mess this week. Anyway, thanks for you guys' patience with me all week. We've got a two of coins. Two of coins. The message here from the universe to Virgo right now is to bring all things into balance. It looks like perhaps there's been something in Virgo's life that they need to get really vulnerable about and look toward like what is the highest answer that they could come to? What is the most accurate answer? And now this can be tough if, say, Virgo was dealing with something where they don't have all the facts, but the universe is saying even if you don't have all the facts, take what has been demonstrated, take the information that has been displayed to you, and now find a way to make peace with the way things actually are in a situation, because it's going to give Virgo a sense of peace, a way to move forward. We have an Ace of Swords. This is very much about Virgo finding the truth that they need to move forward into a new opportunity, into a new life. I'm almost feeling like this is the end of a time where Virgo is I think Virgo has to cut something out of their lives. And I think they've come to the end of a road where they're like, well, if I haven't heard from this person, maybe an earth sign, maybe an air sign, if I haven't heard anything from this person, let me think about this. Somebody not connecting with me, should I be holding space or keeping something on my calendar for them when we haven't actually been in communication? Perhaps not. So perhaps I let this go and I move forward as if I am, they are not factoring into my plans from here on out. So it could be Virgo letting go of someone. It's definitely Virgo taking charge, because aces are personal. So Virgo's about to take charge of something after coming to a place of balance. Can I figure out more about that place of balance? It is about a Four of Wands. So it is a decision-making time for Virgo. Virgo standing just outside the doors of their happiest life. This is such a wonderful like premonition kind of message, right? This is Virgo is just outside the gates of their Four of Wands lifestyle, which is the happiest kind of lifestyle you could possibly have. It's the balance, it's the kindness, it's the support, it's it can be the happiest marriage of one's lifetime, the happiest career path. Strength card. In order for Virgo to be able to walk through those gates, they can't pause and wait for somebody else to join them to pull the doors open. Virgo just needs to walk through the doors themselves, is what I think this is saying. Have that. And I think Virgo's um, innermost self, we see the third eye is really heavily, focused on this. Virgo already knows to have the courage to go ahead and go after their Four of Wands life, not wait for somebody else to join them. They'll find the person that they're looking for. What they want is on the other side of these doors, and Virgo doesn't need to pause and wait. They can walk right through those doors. My impression on this story is that we had a Virgo that was either playing a little bit small, feeling like, well, I don't know, am I really allowed to have the best possible life? Like maybe this Virgo is a terrific manifester, but they'll always manifest just a little bit less than what they would truly want, or just a little to the left of the goal that they want, because this is an odd message, but I don't know if this Virgo has had a little bit of a guilt factor once in a while, like, well, I can't have the best possible outcome. I should, even if I'm entitled to it, even if I want this for myself, I should always probably, step aside though and not go all the way and have all the success I want, because, I should leave some for others. And this kind of says, no, this Virgo should be manifesting 10,000% of what they want. Or if this was about Virgo really wants to have a really happy relationship, but they always kind of just miss the mark, it's suggesting that it's because Virgo hasn't fully believed that they're completely entitled to have the best possible life, the greatest, most comfortable finances, the greatest, most beautiful romances. Virgo is allowed to have this, but they just have to go ahead and say, yeah, I am going to have this now. And if they've been waiting for anybody else, this isn't making peace with something. This is putting things into balance. If they've been waiting on somebody else to join them, that was causing them grief and that was delaying them. It's like Virgo had been saying, well, I want the Four of Wands, but I want it to be with that one person who I'm actually devastated over. But the Four of Wands is there, but it's with somebody else. It's not with the person Virgo was maybe waiting for. At least in this storyline, it says don't hold back on anything. I feel like Virgo has a great plan, a great idea, a great talent, a great gift, something fantastic to pursue. I mean, this could be Virgo's, like if they want to create a new opportunity in their life, or if they want to move to their dream house and they actually were like, I don't know, I kind of want to move into their dream house with a partner, but that partner is nowhere to be seen right now. This says, don't wait for the partner, go move into the dream house. Maybe the partner is going to wind up being the person that Virgo rents this dream house from, or buys this dream house from. Maybe moving forward, not ever holding back on our own greatest happiness is what the big message is here from the universe. Because let me ask this: if Virgo goes ahead and just steps forward into everything that has been kind of part of their destiny, what happens? We have a Seven of Wands and we have the Empress in the reverse. First off, Virgo is going to have some haters, undoubtedly. If Virgo steps into everything that they have wanted, I think it's going to become very clear that there have been either people that have planted the idea in Virgo's mind that they're not supposed to be really successful, and that is some BS, and Virgo's finally ready to like push those thoughts away. There could have been a jealous influence and Virgo never saw it that way. This could be somebody who really has concentrated on holding Virgo down or holding Virgo back, and this is Virgo needing to like absolutely acknowledge it and say, oh yeah, I see where I got that negative dialogue, or I can see where somebody has been consistently like trying to tell me that I shouldn't have all this success. I'm not going to let that slow me down this time. I'm not going to feel, ashamed of my success. I'm not going to feel like I can't. This could have even been somebody that kind of in an insidious manner made Virgo think that they weren't worthy of great love, or that relationships don't last. I really think that if Virgo might stop talking to certain influences, or certainly an influence. This could be a Libra, Taurus. This could either be a real person or a real words that somebody spoke to Virgo once upon a time that got in their head and resurfaced. But somebody shook Virgo's confidence at one point in time, specifically about the idea of Virgo being able to be loved fully and thoroughly and sought after and have like this forever love. And I think only while Virgo shakes off this old idea that, well, I can't have that level of happiness, that's where they realize where that even came from. And if it's a person, I see Virgo pushing back on that energy. Like they may not let this person too close into their life anymore. If they had like a frenemy that would always kind of find a way to say something semi-insulting to Virgo, or kind of cut down anytime Virgo was going to have a relationship that looked like it could be something. Maybe they always had a way to say just the most hurtful thing in a very cloaked manner. I don't know, this can be somebody who's a real wasp. Their words sting. Or if this was Virgo's own thoughts that would go that route, Virgo's not going to let that like sully what they know now to be true, which is there is a great happiness on the horizon for me. There is great success for me. There is a door I'm supposed to walk through. I've always been supposed to walk through it. And I just have been lingering right outside of it, lingering always in the place of, how come I never quite get the fulfillment that I'm looking for? How come I never quite end up with the success that I want? Oh, it's because I've always been right outside the door. Well, I'm not going to be outside the door anymore. I'm walking right through those doors. And here's that great love. It is a mindset shift, but it might also be a physical location shift. It might also be Virgo making changes in who they associate with. I think Virgo is cutting out a lot of toxic things in their life, including their own, any mentality that wasn't the greatest. Tell me just about the Knight of Cups, Tree of Life, Knight of Wands. There have been important connections, soulmates around Virgo their entire life. And it's finally Virgo is like plucking the people out of the kind of like ethers that are supposed to be a part of their world, and deciding who can be too close. We will still have soulmates and important people, because this could have been a toxic mother figure even. Um, and Virgo may still love this toxic mother figure, but the one thing they won't allow is that this toxic mother figure will not have words get into Virgo's head anymore. So Virgo might say, oh, you're still a part of my tree of life, of course, but instead of letting you sit too close to me, I'm going to push you over here. I'm going to make sure that I have a little bit of distance. You're still somebody I care about, but I'm changing some things so that I can enjoy. I almost feel like this Virgo is really blossoming, no matter what age they are. I almost feel like this is an older Virgo, like 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, that is just now coming into their own. This is somebody who's had, the reason I say that is because I almost think this is somebody who's had about 5 decades of life where they've always just kind of come up a little bit short of the real success that they should have had. And at this point, they're like, why do I never quite get the real success? How come that always ends up going to somebody else instead of me? This is the breakthrough moment for this. This is Virgo saying, oh my God, it was me, not realizing I needed to say, of course I accept it. Universe, I receive it. Universe, I will walk through the doors. Universe, I will not listen to limiting beliefs, whether it's from my mother or from myself. I reject that. Even if I can still love the person who gave me limiting beliefs, I can reject it, and I can welcome in this new love, this new energy that's supposed to be a part of my life. Also new experiences, new energies. I'm allowed to explore. I'm allowed to, Virgo might just start meeting multiple people that fulfill different aspects of their life. This feels like a return of passion in Virgo's life, a return of, you notice how they're getting really clear on what they want. They want their life to go differently than it has so far. That is what's happening for this Virgo. Their life is going to go differently than it has thus far. It's going to be more fulfilling. They're going to have more adventures. They're going to have more success. They're also going to create more stability, and yet with the flexibility of being able to be more, how do I want to say it, more creative, and allow themselves that level of creativity. Virgo might date around a little bit, but ultimately they will be meeting somebody that is a long-term partnership. There's going to be great passion. I will say this, not typically would I read the Seven of Swords as like a great card, but in this one it is, because I almost think Virgo might need to keep their newfound changes that they're doing life in a different way a little bit under wraps. This is Virgo actually lying a little bit and staying away from people that don't need to know Virgo's business, because I think this is going to be a bit of, this could be about Virgo's next year, honestly, the way they're going to be doing life a little differently. Sorry, but the serpent stuck out to me. Before Virgo latches on to exactly what they want, they might want to be more exploratory, I'll say, because Seven of Cups is options and opportunities. They may need to give themselves the space to go after things that they want, to look into moving to the places they want to move, look into the careers they want to look into, date as they're seeking the kind of romance that they're looking for. And they may not want to explain to anybody else right now, listen, I have this newfound perspective that I know there's an avenue that will lead me directly to all of the success that I deserve to have. And I'm going to be open to exploring and really listening to what clicks with me and also what doesn't. But I don't really need to tell everybody, here's my plans, here's how it's going to be, because I may need to make a left turn, make a right turn. I might surprise people in what I actually choose. Other people don't need to know every step of what I'm doing or why I'm doing it. Because this is the 7-7, Seven of Cups and Seven of Swords, those are divine numbers. And I just kind of feel like Virgo could be very confusing to other people right now, because this is a total overhaul. Virgo didn't used to operate this way. In this storyline, we have Virgo behaving in a whole new way. They are more empowered. They don't really want to tell everybody what they're up to. They don't really need to tell everybody what their plans are. They're doing life in a totally different way than people are used to, and in particular, very different from how the Empress would have expected. I will say this, if that Empress represented a romantic partner from the past, whether it's masculine or feminine, that's the other thing. I think Virgo has seen this more as, I think that person was a karmic, and I need to go ahead and, push that out of my way, because that was something that I was on a loop. I was stuck on that for a while. I'm not anymore. You know what? I love the shift in all of this for Virgo. That's a terrific message, for doing their life differently and getting completely different results. This is the path. This was what Virgo was supposed to have a long time ago, but it's okay. They're just now ready for it. So anyway, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for being with me. Thanks for being patient with me this week. All right, you guys, take care. I'll see you again real soon. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up.